Hello students, welcome to EPG Parshala. I am Dr. Savita. Today we are going to discuss about the module Major Wetlands and Ramsar Sites of India from the paper Tourism Products of India. After completing this module, the students will be able to understand the wetlands ecosystem in India, understand the formation of wetland systems and its importance, and also have a better understanding of the selected sites. Wetlands. Wetlands are the areas where the surface of the soil is covered by water all through the year or varying according to natural features. Hydrology largely defines the ecosystem present in a wetland, and other factors are kind of plant species and aquatic life being present or grow over a period of time. The Merriam-Webster dictionary defines wetland as land or areas that are covered often intermittently with shallow water or have soil saturated with moisture. Water bodies, natural or artificial, static or flowing, fresh water on brackish water can be treated as wetlands. Terms often used to indicate wetlands are bog, fen, marsh, marshland, mire, moor, morass, muskeg, slough, swampland, wash, swamp, etc. How wetlands are formed? Wetlands are formed naturally or artificially. Depression, slopes of the valleys, riverine areas, high tide areas, which leads to the formation of lagoons, flood zones, etc. Construction of dams also leads to the formation of wetlands. Stagnation of water over a period of time lead the development of hydrological system which become a habitat for birds, microorganisms, and the initiation of a sophisticated ecological system. Classification of wetland. Covadian classified wetlands based on its association with hydrological, ecological, and geological aspects. They are marine, deltas, tidal marshes, mangroves, and swamps. Lacustrine and riverine. Wetlands vary according to the genesis. Ramsar Convention held at Iran classified wetland into 42 categories. For the current study, we can broadly classify it into the following manner. Worldwide Fund of Nature classifies wetland into marine, estuarine, and riverine. Ramsar Convention classifies the wetland system into marine, estuarine, lacustrine, riverine, palustrine. Wetlands are the home to rich biodiversity. According to WWF, wetlands can be as small as a pond to large lakes. Coastal wetlands are called pocosin in southern United States. For example, Pantanal, the largest wetland in the world, situated in Brazil, Bolivia, and Paraguay in South American continent. During the raining period, majority of the area is submerged underwater. Wetlands of India. India is blessed with abundant natural resources. Major rivers, east flowing and west flowing, numerous streams and huge number of small ponds to large lakes dot the natural resources map of India. Wetlands in India consist of the water bodies formed by rivers, lakes, estuaries, deltas, etc. The following table gives an example of different sources of the wetland and its features. 115 identified wetlands in the different states under National Wetland Conservation Program, which functions under Ministry of Environment and Forest. The following table illustrates the lagoons which are also part of the wetlands. Inventory of wetlands have been prepared by Ministry of Environment and Forest in the year 1992-93 with the help of ISRO. The project used the definition of Ramsar Convention to classify and list the wetlands. Another detailed study was taken up in 2007 which mapped and listed the important wetlands of India. Based on this mapping, specific features of wetlands according to state-wise is listed herewith. Arunachal Pradesh. There are 1534 wetlands identified through the mapping. It consists of 1.05% of the total geographic area of the state. In general, we can say the wetland of Arunachal Pradesh include river streams, high altitude and waterlogged. The following lakes are considered to be of important wetlands of the state: Ganga Lake, Itanagar, Madhuri Lake, Nagula Lake, Pangateng Lake, Assam. The satellite image demonstrates a large number of water bodies in the state. It consists of 9.74% of the total geographic area of the state. River wetlands account for around 84% of the wetland system of Assam. There are 3,513 recognized wetlands in total and a number of ponds, small and big in size, owned by fisheries farmers. The following tanks are also considered important in addition to the identified wetlands in the state. Bihar. Satellite data shows that there are 21,998 wetlands in Bihar. Out of these, 4,416 wetlands are the major ones. The major wetland types are river streams, which are accounted for 74% of the wetlands. Begusarai, Kaithar and Saharsa have the largest area wetlands. Makhana and foxnut cultivation found along the wetlands area. The confluence of rivers and a large number of streams contribute to the wetland system. Major river confluences: Saryu at Doriganj, Gandhak at Hajipur, Sonepur in Vaishali, Saran district, Kosi at Kursela, Kathayar at approximately 60% of Genting dolphins are found in the riverine area of Bihar. Chhattisgarh. 7,711 major wetlands have been listed in the mapping process. 2.5% of the total geographical area is under wetland in Chhattisgarh. Gujarat. The satellite data shows that 14,183 wetlands in the state. It accounts for 17.56 of the total geographical area. The major types of wetlands found here are intertidal, mudflat, river streams, river barrage, creeks, salt, marsh, etc. Haryana. There are 1441 major wetlands in Haryana. Total area under wetlands consists of 0.86% of the geographical area. Major wetlands comes under the category of river, tank, pond or water-logged and reservoir and barrage. Panchkula has the highest concentration of wetlands, followed by Yamunanagar and Karnal. Himachal Pradesh, 170 major wetlands have been mapped by the survey. It comes around 1.77% of the total area. There are 42 high altitude lakes, 171 reservoirs. Chandratal is situated at 4250 meters above sea level, which is also one of the prominent tourist attractions. Jammu and Kashmir, 1411 major wetland types have been identified in Jammu and Kashmir. There are many high altitude wetlands in the state and majority of them are found in Leh. Natural wetlands dominate in the state. Jammu and Kashmir has a large number of wetlands which are both snow-fed and rain-fed. The following list include some of the important wetlands which are not listed in the previous list. Manibugh wetland, Pampore area of J&K, many movies shoot in its background. Anchor Lake, natural lake formed from Dal Lake. Narkara wetlands, fed from Dugdganga river, Jharkhand. 2463 wetlands have been identified in Jharkhand, which covers an area of 2.1% of the total area. Major wetlands types are river streams and reservoir and barrage. Karnataka, 11,412 major wetlands have been identified in Karnataka. Inland wetland consisted of 97% of wetlands. Out of these, 68% is man-made. The major wetlands types are tanks, ponds, followed by reservoir, barrage or rivers and streams. Tumkur district has registered the highest number of wetlands. Kerala. Kerala is bestowed with a number of rivers and lakes. There are 41 flowing rivers and 3 east flowing rivers, 3 major lakes and several lagoons connected with backwaters. There are 1762 major wetlands which are constituted by riverine areas, lagoons, estuaries and waterlogged, etc. For example, the following river Chandragiri, Puja, Valapatnam Pusha, Kalundi Pusha, Periyar, Puvar, etc. The estuaries and the deltas are home for different species of birds and aqualife. The coast of Ernakulam district is having a unique soil combination, that is black soil, which is found beneficial for particular rice cultivation, found only in this place in India. The backwater stretch of Kerala attracts lot of foreign tourists. Considering the importance of this region, responsible tourism initiatives have been taken and proved successful in Kumarkom. Houseboats with tourists roam around the backwater stretches and it. Madhya Pradesh. 17,666 waterland have been mapped in MP. Major types of waterland include a reservoir or barrage, river, stream, tank, pond, etc. Maharashtra. 23,046 waterland have been mapped, which consists of 3.3% of total geographical area of the state. Major wetland types include reservoir, barrage, tank, pond, river, stream, creeks and mangroves, etc. Manipur. 167 wetlands have been listed. It covers a total area of 2.85% of the total geographic area. Wetland types include lake, pond, river, stream, waterlogged, etc. Meghalaya. There are 259 wetlands. This include rivers, streams, reservoir and barrages. Mizoram. 82 major wetlands have been listed. Nagaland. 267 small wetlands have been identified during the mapping. Odisha. 12,266 major wetlands have been listed in the state. Inland wetlands dominate coastal wetlands. Major wetlands types include river, streams, reservoir, barrage, tank, pond and lagoons, etc. Puri district has the highest inland wetlands and open water sources. Pondicherry. 259 wetlands have been identified in Pondicherry. Major wetland area include river, stream, lake, pond followed by tank, ponds. Punjab. 1,381 major wetlands have been listed. Total wetland area comes under 1.71% of the total geographic area. It includes waterlogged areas, oxbow lakes, riverine areas, etc. Rajasthan. 12,625 major wetlands have been listed in the survey. It covers an area of 2.29% of the total geographical area. It includes river, stream, reservoir, barrage, etc. Sikkim. There are 272 major wetlands in Sikkim, which covers a geographical area of 1.05% of the total area. 40.79 of the wetland include high altitude lakes, other are rivers, streams, lake, ponds, etc. 10 wetlands are situated 3,000 to 4,000 meters above sea level. Tamil Nadu. 18,294 major wetlands are marked in Tamil Nadu. Major wetlands include lake, pond, tank, ponds, rivers, streams, mangroves and coral reef, etc. 83% of the total wetland area are in open category. Ramanathapuram district in Tamil Nadu has the largest area of wetlands in Tamil Nadu. Telangana. The major wetland types in Telangana are reservoirs, lakes, tanks and riverine areas. Nizamabad district has the highest geographical sphere of the wetland due to the reservoir Nizam Sagar and Shri Ram Sagar irrigation project and river Godavari and its banks. Tripura. It has 432 major wetlands. Inland wetlands dominate the coastal wetlands. Major type include rivers, streams, lake, ponds, etc. Uttar Pradesh. 28,390 major wetland areas has been identified in the state. It consists of 5.16 of the total geographical space. 74% of the wetland are natural wetlands. Major wetland types include river, streams, pond, etc. Sonbandra district in Uttar Pradesh has the highest number of wetlands in the state. Uttarakhand, 994 wetlands have been marked in the survey. The total area under wetlands is less than 2%. West Bengal total area under wetland is approximately 12.5% of the total geographical area. Total number of wetland mapped is 1,47,826. Inland wetlands dominate the coastal wetlands in this state. Major wetland types are river, streams, mangroves, lakes, ponds, waterlogged and reservoir, barrage, etc. South 24 Parganas have the highest number of wetlands. Ramsar Convention. Convention on Wetlands of international importance was held at Ramsar, Iran in the year 1971. Delegates of 18 nations attended this convention to discuss the importance of wetland and its preservations. This convention framed guidelines to select wetlands of international importance on the basis of botanical, geological, hydrological criteria. There are 169 contracting parties to this convention at present, with 2,266 sites across the world. India became a contracting party in 1981 and declared Chilka Lake and Kyoladio Ghana National Park as the first two Ramsar sites of India. Vular Lake, J&K, Harike Lake, Haryana, Sambhar Lake, Rajasthan and Loktak Lake, Manipur were added later in 1990. The convention proposed the wise utilization of wetlands for the benefit of mankind in a sustainable manner. The second international conference on wetlands and development took place in Senegal in 1988, known as Dakar Wetlands Conference. There are 9 criteria to be fulfilled to select a site as Ramsar site. February 2 is celebrated worldwide as International Wetland Day. The Montreux Record. The list of wetlands of international importance which are changes in ecological character are observed, occurring or likely to occur as a result of the technological changes or human interface. Wetlands and tourism. Brief history. Chilka Lake. Chilka Lake is the largest lake situated in Orissa. It is originally a lagoon, large salt water body surrounded by land separated from sea. The main body of the lake is a narrow channel of approximately 35 km long, lying parallel to Bay of Bengal. The lake opens the sea in Arakhuda village. The water level increases during monsoon season and during summer it becomes a shallow lake. River Dhaya, tributary of Mahanadi, discharges its water along with other minor tributaries into the lake. Various researches indicates that siltation process and soil erosion badly affect the survival of the lake. The geographical area of the lake is shrinked over a period of time. It is visited by hundreds of migratory birds every year and serves as an important ecosystem which support people and other creatures. Chilka is an identified ecotourism sport in the state. Most of the tourists visit Chilka Lake to experience the sprawling backwaters, see dolphins and enjoy the natural beauty. Songmo Changu Lake. It is an oval-shaped glacial lake located 40 km away from Gangtok at an elevation of 3,753 meter above sea level. The lake is covered with mountains covered with snow during the winter season. This lake is situated on the way to Nathula, India-China border. Tourists make a temporary halt at this place to have a photo season. This lake is treated with great reverence by Sikkimese people. Dal Lake. It is also called as the jewel in the crown of Kashmir due to its importance in tourism. Situated in Srinagar, this lake is historically important as well as the Mughal emperor constructed the gardens Shalimar Bagh and Nishant Bagh on its banks. Colorful shikaras cruising the lake, houseboats, floating gardens and the surroundings mountains attract large number of tourists to Srinagar. It is a natural wetland spread over an area of around 21.1 kilometer. It is estimated that around 50,000 plus people live in the island and hamlets inside the lake. Excessive siltation, hydrological changes and increased pollution level have degraded the ecosystem of the lake. Studies show that the area of the Dal Lake has reduced from 2,547 hectares to 1,620 hectares over a period of time, and the water quality had deteriorated badly. Nainital, a natural fresh water body located in the mid of the town, Naini, attracts thousands of visitors every year. It is a bean-shaped lake surrounded by hills. The lake is affected by the pressure of excessive tourism activities and mushrooming up of building. Other problems include siltation, landslides and clogging of water channels. Sundarbans, situated on southern part of the state of West Bengal and Bangladesh, Sundarbans is one of the largest deltas in India. This delta is created by the river Brahmaputra, Meghna, Ganga and Padma. It is largest single block of tidal halophytic mangroves forest in the world. IT has an area of around 10,000 square kilometer. The delta boasts a number of ecological features as mangrove forest, bird sanctuary and also homes Royal Bengal tiger. Approximately 1700 square kilometer of Sundarban in India is occupied by creeks, canals, streams, etc. It fosters a vibrant and fragile ecosystem that supports a variety of flora and fauna. Increasing population, shrinking of the delta due to erosion and silt along with the high level of exploitation of natural resources cause serious damage to the ecosystem of Sundarbans. Koledu National Park, formerly known as Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary, is one of the best known sites in India to see migrant birds. It is man-made and man-managed wetland cum grassland which hosts thousands of birds in winter session. It is locally known as Ghana with an area of 29 square kilometer. This park was used as a waterfall hunting ground by the Maharajas of Jaipur. This wetland area was declared as a Ramsar site in 1981 and a national park in 1982. The principal vegetation source are deciduous mixed with grass. This site is also listed by UNESCO as Natural Heritage Site. Major ecological issues and wetlands. Encroachments and fillings. Wetlands have been the soft target for encroachments. Several wetlands are already filled by the builders and the real estate firms under the cover of business interest while ignoring its ecological importance. Weeds. Water hyacinth and other predator weeds cover the wetlands very fast. It affects the natural ecosystem. It is found that once these alien weeds enter into a water body, it grows quickly and fill the available space. This further reduces the oxygen availability at the water bodies, which in turn misbalance the aquatic life. Pollution. Most of the sewages are open to the water bodies and wetlands as an easy way to address the pollution issues. Untreated sewage contaminate the water bodies and act as an agent of pollution. Dumping of waste from cities and urban areas. It is found that the authorities usually find the marshland or swamp and water bodies are the places to dump the municipal waste. The piling up of garbage and pollutants damage the ecosystem badly. Recently, Bangalore was in news due to excessive pollution. Bilandar Lake started generated smoke and burning. This lasted for several hours. When it rained, the rainwater brought toxic foam from the lake to the red and adjacent areas. It is a shocking example of how a wetland can be polluted and the aftermath of it. Lack of awareness of people. People normally ignore unless they are affected by ecological issues. Wetlands of India are in serious threat due to the ignorance of people of the purity of environment. Droughts and other natural disasters. Reduced rainfalls, droughts shrink the area of wetlands. Several wetlands have already been lost its actual area due to such issues. Human encroachments also led to the shrinkage of the area. Unregulated tourism activities also cause the deterioration of wetlands. Increased use of motorboats lead to high level of pollutions which degrade the ecosystem of the wetland. Quite often, income generated from tourism overrule the ecological issues which cause immense damage to the wetland ecosystem. Now students, let's summarize what we have learnt in this module. Wetlands plays a vital part in our environment. Various topics covered in this module detailed the importance of protecting our wetland ecosystem. The Ministry of Environment and Forest, Ministry of Water Resources, River Development, National Green Tribunal, etc. pay close attention to the natural resources of our country and time to time introduce policies, guidelines and programs to create awareness and encouraging active involvement of local people in these activities. The wetlands serve the humanity in multiple ways, but it doesn't mean that we should exploit the resources blindly. Tourism can be a sustainable way of exploring the potentials of wetlands preservations and at the same time employment and revenue. Thank you.